What is going on, guys? It is Deceiver back with another video for you guys today, and this one is going to be a bit different. Today, we are doing a day in the life of a part-time YouTuber. That would be me. And this is also going to serve as the channel introduction and just a 1,000 subscriber special. Thank you all for being here. The future is bright. Here is our ascent from darkness.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is April 15th. It's now 8:01, as you can see. What? No, you can't. Hey, excuse me, that's my food. You can't eat that. Well, apparently she just doesn't care because she's just gonna stay right there. But we have just cracked an egg. We're eating a scrambled kit this morning and it looks delicious. That is going to be in combination with our Cliff Bar. Just a little bit of pink drip G Fuel that I had from yesterday. That's going to kickstart the day. Trust me, there will be more G Fuel consumed today. And this is actually a secondary blackout curtain that we're going to install before we get into the content making today. I have been drinking a gallon of water a day, 2,200 calories, and we're going to build from there, going to the gym and stuff. But this is how we're starting. So I'm gonna start getting this down and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, got an update for you. So I did go ahead and finish off the just crack an egg. I think I decided that I'm gonna hold on to the Cliff Bar for now because this is actually pretty filling. It's 210 calories, but it's one egg, and this one comes with potatoes, sharp cheddar cheese, and bacon. So it was pretty good, pretty filling. I honestly wasn't really hungry this morning when I woke up, so I'm gonna hold on to this, and that way, if I need a snack when I'm streaming or recording today, we'll have something to go to. I got up right around here, so I got a bit to catch up on, and at this time I have a haircut, so we're gonna take this down. I'm gonna go get showered, and then we're gonna go take care of that haircut. So about to get in the shower, as you can see, shower. But before that, we just finished breakfast, so I'm gonna take my vitamins. So we got vitamin D, vitamin A, magnesium, and vitamin C. These are the vitamins I take on a daily basis, also with turmeric. And I'm gonna grab that real quick. We've acquired the turmeric. My wife is sleeping and this was in her room, so I just, so we got these guys. So these are chewables, this is chewables, so we're gonna take those first and then we're gonna take the rest. So here we have our turmeric and vitamin C. Turmeric is the orange stuff, vitamin C is the little hard piece. So turmeric, good for joints and just absorption, helps, honestly, there was a point when I was playing too much Modern Warfare 2 for the Orion grind. And the turmeric I had to use for my wrists and stuff because they're getting, I was playing 8+ hours a day, and it actually helped. Here's why I don't check them together though. This is weird. Because the vitamin C, it's citrusy. Now we have our magnesium, which is the white piece, which most people are deficient in, and then we have vitamin A and vitamin D. Vitamin A for immune health support, as well as, it's good for your eyes, and then vitamin D because I work from home, don't see the sun often enough. This is what it's like to vlog when you have no idea what you're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, I am running late from my haircut appointment, so we're trying to get to the car. Oh goodness, I got 5 minutes to get there. Usually I'm pretty bad about being late to things, a lot of things. Swear to God, I'm gonna be late to my own funeral one day. But yeah, here we are. So got showered, my car's loud as hell. This is actually my wife's car, but it's our car. Yeah, so sunglasses. Typically I wouldn't wear these, wear my blue light blockers, but I was like, you know what? Just going to get my hair cut. These are right here, and it's go time. I have 4 minutes to get there right now, so see how that goes. But it's a beautiful day outside, which kind of sucks because we're supposed to have thunderstorms later, but that's when we're going to be streaming. So not streaming, but recording. So as long as we're not having recording issues, like if we're not having power outages or anything, I think I'll be pretty happy with how today goes. But we have a very packed day today, and I'm really excited. lot of things that have been in the works are finally coming together today. The Next Wave podcast, episode 1, is going to happen today, as well as the introduction / unveiling of the Next Wave. And just in case you guys don't know, there's going to be a video on the channel. You guys should go check that out. But the Next Wave is myself and a group of like-minded YouTubers who are in the Call of Duty scene. And the YouTubers we're referring to are going to be myself, Deceiver, Nathan Grundis, Supersonic Nut Punch, and Vibin Noob. Vibin Noob is a Warzone / Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer sort of YouTuber. He does a lot of Warzone clips, and he's been doing ranked and stuff, grinding on Kick. So go check him out. Links, or just go check out the Next Wave podcast. That'll be linked in the description as soon as it's live. And then Supersonic Nut Punch, he's a newer zombies content creator on the scene. He's got some really funny stuff, and he's just an all-around good guy, so go check him out as well. And then my best friend, Nathan Grundis, him and I have been kind of just grinding out content together. We just kind of struck a chord. I think we met on Twitter and just kind of became best friends like a year later on accident somehow. So yeah, that's great. But he's hilarious. He's the UK voice counterpart. We got a amalgamation of different kind of people. I mean, Vibin Noob's from Texas, so he's got the Texas accent, you know, that golden hard voice that you think a Texan would have. And then Supersonic Nut Punch and myself, I would say, have more just kind of relaxed, weird, not weird, but like just Midwestern sort of accents. And then, of course, we got Nathan Grundis in the UK. That was the worst kind of like British anything that I could have ever done. Anyways, we got a minute to get to my haircut, which we're only a couple miles out. I'm going to give them a call real quick, and I'll check in on you guys when we get there. Ladies and gents, just got our haircut. We're going back home. Hair's blowing in the wind right now. You can't really see what it looks like, so we'll get a static shot in the car. Yeah, get used to the vlog style, because I don't have a GoPro or anything, so here we are. But I can tell you, I feel lighter as a human being now that I have my haircut. I feel better, so it's a little fluffy right now, but it'll dry out, and if anything, if I hate it, I can cover it with a hat, because that's what we do. So I'm gonna get my wife some Starbucks, gonna bring that home for her, and then yeah, around 1 o'clock is when we're starting for the Next Wave, so I'll probably get back with you guys around noonish. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is promptly noon, and we have some tools here. Another one acquired. We got the watermelon limeade G Fuel. This is going to be the fuel for today's recording session, and so we're gonna get this going. But we have an 84-inch blackout panel, a hammer, and some nails. As you can tell, we have a blackout panel already. So I'm gonna take, you can see the hooks. I want to move it one hook over, put a nail there, and then put up the second panel and have it go there. I'm gonna get to work there. I don't know if we're gonna be able to set up a camera to watch me do this, but we'll try. I guess at least we can just try to open everything, which doing this with one hand is always the most fun, because you just open it in the nicest, neatest way possible. As you can see, I'm just gonna try to manhandle the cardboard. Little cardboard tabs on the side, you know, doing the Lord's work out here. Okay, got this guy, and this will kind of just slide out. Yeah, this is the one thing you learn about being a YouTuber. When you're trying to do unboxings and you don't have actual cameras, it makes everything easier to do. It's like a toothpaste tube thingy. I don't know. I grew up poor, so we had something that scraped all the toothpaste out. Boom! There she is, all. It's kind of in full glory there. That's essentially what we're working with. The amount of redneck ingenuity it took to get this chair right here. It is tight there, and there's a heat register right here that runs all the way back to where that chair leg goes. So, redneck ingenuity. Nova. She's guarding the nails and the hammer because she doesn't want me to get hurt with them. So So we're gonna open up the nails. We got our hammer boy, or smashy boy, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna stand up here. Try not to die. Oh gosh, I'm fat. Okay, here we are. Okay, let's see what we're doing here. I don't think I'll be able to hold a hammer and do all this at the same time, so just saying. Alright, not too long later, and we have the blackout curtains up and ready. Bro, this honestly is crazy how much darker it is in here. If I just like pin this down, both of it, all of it down, honestly, it's gonna look so good on camera back here, and I'm really excited for that. Excuse me, no. Oh, goodness. Hi. Oh, are you checking out the new PC? So my wife's holding the camera for me today, and she's giving me many looks of judgment, so you may or may not have seen the last time this sort of thing happened, where we got this PC, and it has fueled everything that the channel has been capable of doing till now. So once again, around this time last year, that's about when that happened. My beautiful, loving wife, who was holding the camera, blessed me again. So today, we're going to unbox the new weapon of destruction that will fuel the channel, and that is going to be this Corsair Vengeance PC. I am excited, and we're going to unbox it right now. It's not going to be as dangerous as last time, where I was holding the camera in one hand and nearly slicing my jugular with the other, but I will say the box the HP Omen PC came in was a bit nicer, but I also picked that up directly from Best Buy, and it didn't get delivered via FedEx like this one did. So, box came with what I'd say minimal damage. You can see there's a little puncture in the side of the box right there, and so we're gonna see what this means. I'm not too worried yet. Corsair is a very respectable company who is oh damn, been known for their quality. This is pretty cool. Let's see. So we got this guy. Ooh, and a card. Thank you for joining the Corsair family. I don't know what this promo code is. We'll see if this stays in or not. But it looks like we have some instructions. So I'm gonna take a look at those real quick. Here, you guys can take a look too. Okay. So first, we're going to remove the power cord and Wi-Fi antennas from corner of box. Oh, I would take it. Yeah, that looks like the Wi-Fi antenna, so we got that. Yep. All right. And then we're going to loosen 2 screws on the left side panel and remove the tempered glass. Not the next step I was expecting, but we'll go with it. Also got the warranty and everything. Gotta love that foam. Let's see here. Okay, so you can see the PC now, and this is becoming a lot more daunting, and I'm getting a lot more excited. I'm not quite sure the best way to do this, so we're gonna have fun. As you can see, my wife is looking a little nervous. I'm just gonna scoot this back. Everything's fine. Oh baby. Goodness. Oh, there we go. Oh boy, that's a little bit bigger. Oh, needed. Yeah, and that's the bottom of the box. Yeah. Wow. Nice. Efficient, even. So now we're gonna. Oh, we got magnetic dust filters, which is new luxury I've never experienced before. Let's see. Okay, got this side undone. All right, you guys are gonna get the business done before I do, so enjoy. Does it look beautiful? My wife gave it the look of approval. All right. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. I know it's not the most exciting thing. I just got a new PC, but it's a magnetic dust filter. I've never had it because that thing has the CPU cooler and one exhaust fan, which, if you guys know about cooling in PCs, it's certainly not ideal, but hey, we're here. So, gonna loosen 2 screws on the left side panel and remove tempered glass, which would be this side. So I'm gonna steal that real quick. That looks like glue or something. Yeah, okay. So let's see the side panel. Okay, we got thumb screws, and they're yellow, which is wonderful. Ooh, and they retain themselves so you can't drop them, which is wonderful. And remove the tempered glass. Okay, let's see here. Oh goodness, this is scary. Oh god. This is oh shit, that's why. The whole thing. Okay. Well, there's that. So we got the tempered side panel off. I'm gonna set that down. Now we're gonna go back to the good old instructions here. Carefully remove the protective foam before turning it on. I really hope you guys don't need that sort of instruction, but you know. Okay, we're gonna be gentle, so I'm gonna set this down. Oh, I got some big RGB fans, and I've never had RGB fans, let alone big fans. Okay, okay. Holy shit. Okay, that looks pretty good. We got a holy shit. Okay, so we got an NVIDIA 3070 Ti right there. We have the power supply down here. This is the Corsair 4000D airflow case, by the way. Again, we got the 3070 here, which, fuck, this is huge. This is huge compared to the 1660 Super that's in that thing. Okay, so we got that. And an actual motherboard. I don't know what the hell is in that thing, but it looks like someone went to Walmart in the hardware section, put a sheet of plywood, and then just started gluing capacitors and computer words together, and then this is God's gift to PC engineering. As you guys can also notice, this is water-cooled. I've never had a water-cooled PC. I hardly had an air-cooled PC, so that's freaking crazy. Alright, next in the instructions are to reinstall the tempered glass side panel and secure with the screws. So we're going to do that now. But, of course, because we're dealing with the tempered glass side panel, we're going to do Le Pile. Alright, and now I'm gonna put this back together. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going for me right now. Okay, so what I've noticed is we have these like tabs that line up on the side here that seem to have gone in. And there's like an up and like a, I don't truthfully know how to tell you exactly what's happening, but essentially there's like a, oh, hey, I got it. This has been a few minutes, by the way. My wife was talking shit, making fun of me. I'm retarded.
It's been a while, really, since I've done sort of like IRL content, like at all. It's kind of been, looks like in 6-month intervals on the channel. I have something where I'm kind of just like vlogging something kind of a little bit, but this is a big one. This is ascending from darkness. This is step 2. We had a step 1, secure the keys. I'll leave a link to the video or a card above me here somewhere. Everything that today is and just what is kind of culminated in my career as a YouTuber. Been doing it for about 2.5 years, and we're ascending from darkness. We're kind of leaving the depths of like those beginning days. I'm getting better with the quality of content I'm putting out, and everything kind of around is being taken more seriously. Obviously, we have the lighting and everything, the setup, the posters. Also, this thing right here, this peace grenade thing, I thought this is hilarious because we got peace. This was just something I found at Goodwill because my wife works at Goodwill. Just some Japanese writing says peace, nice little kind of like stand-up thing, and then a grenade sitting right atop of it. I think that's hilarious to me. Then of course we got the Molotov in the background, and we have the Pokeball, and then my wife actually got this for me. It is a glass that has a 308 bullet stuck out the side of it. Got a 308 bullet stuck out the side here. You can see it's kind of molded in there. I thought that was really cool, so I got it in the setup, and you can see the bullet and Pokeball, because we got to catch them all, Also, here's an update on the water. I have fallen massively behind on the consumption. It is 12:29 p.m. right now, and I am somewhere at 10 p.m. I'm going to fall even further behind throughout the day because we're going to be switching on over the G Fuel. I'm actually going to crack that open right now because, as I mentioned, 1 o'clock we're starting the podcast. It's 12:30. So I need caffeine to start hitting pretty quick. Got Modern Warfare 2 updated and ready so we can do that. It's just good. It's just good. Watermelon limeade. So we're going to switch to phone cam, and this is all going to be synced up here, but we'll try to use the audio from this and then switch to phone cam here. But as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, this is the new PC. This is a Corsair Vengeance built PC in the 4000D airflow, and we have a 3070 Ti in there with the water cool. We have all of the RGB 120mm fans, 750 watt power supply hidden back there, and 32 gigs of 3200 transfer speed DDR4 RAM, a 1 terabyte M.2 slot SSD, and that I believe is pretty much it. It's also got 2.5 gig supported through the Ethernet, but I saved something for you guys. I saved the peel because I thought that would be very, very important to save. So we don't have a lot of room, and this might have to switch to the iPhone audio. Did I miss some? No. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, it looks 10 times better already. Oh my goodness. This is legitimately causing problems, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no. Oh boy, it wasn't as smooth as I wanted it to be. I'm a noob at this, okay? Just deal with it, but it looks beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so satisfying. Gonna be so mad when fingerprints and just dust collects. So what's the story down here? Did we get all this off? Oh goodness. Oh no. Those are noises that I don't want to hear. Okay, there we go. Holy hell, that's clean to look at. That is just gorgeous. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I took that off. Holy hell. I've been saving that for you guys here, but that's not the only surprise we have going on today, ladies and gents. We have a new chair. We got a Darwin X chair, and we'll talk more about this. We got a lumbar support that has a vibrating cushion that can be used. We got the headrest, of course. This thing is kind of neat because, one, it's got a nice big cushion that doesn't make my ass bone hurt at the end of the day. And yeah, it tilts. It's got a tilt lever on the side there. You can see tilt lever, boom, right there. And you can just kind of put that in or out. Oh goodness. And that's how you tilt the chair back and forth, but you can't rock it normally. It's got a little slide out. It's got a little slide out footrest. Oh goodness, if it'll actually slide out. There we go. And it just, boom, there's your footrest. Except I will never use this ever because I don't have room for the footrest, so we just put it together so that's that. The nice thing is the hinge points they have on the arm of the chair makes it so that when you recline, the arms move with you. So they just move with the chair, which is kind of neat. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now that you've seen the chair in its glory, there are a few things that kind of made me a little upset. With the chair, I tried building this. Originally, I didn't think I was going to hit 1,000 subscribers when I did. So this was originally just going to be me getting the new PC and chair, but it turned into a day in the life 1000K special vlog with the PC and chair being features. Now the PC has been wonderful. All of that aside, this chair has actually kind of upset me a lot. Tried sitting down to build it, 35 minutes, couldn't get past the first step because it was so poorly illustrated in the manual that it was horrendous. And looking up all of the tutorials, no one was having the same issue because their bases came in one piece, whereas mine did not. DowNX did reach out and give me some more information. They provided a updated video. I ignored it at first because I was like, bro, I sent you pictures and videos, what the problem is. Turns out their video actually told me what the problem was, and I was just being annoying. I finally put the chair together, and after testing it for a full week and a half or so, the one issue I have with this chair, the one issue, is that the side bolstering in the bottom of the seat cuts into my fat ass man legs and kind of hurts. So I got this chair because I need something more ergonomic that wasn't going to leave my spinal column and my tailbone aching at the end of every day. I've fixed that problem, but raised a slight lesser problem. So now I have the little bit of soreness in my thighs from where the bolstering cuts into me. But really, honestly, this chair is much better than what I had previously. So I'm grateful for it. And DowNX, like, honestly, shout out to them for being really cool about everything. After everything, I talked about potentially returning it. They said, you know what? We'll send you a $90 refund. We want you to give the chair a chance to enjoy it. It was like $220. So $90 is a lot back on this sort of chair for that sort of experience. So their customer service, everything went well. Took a little bit to get a response from them, but the responses I did get were helpful, useful, and good. So all in all, take that as you will. If you want a full chair review, I can do that. Feel free to let me know in the comments because, you know, stuff like this, you know, we can get sponsors eventually. We can get sponsors for chairs and webcams and lighting and stuff, and I would love to do that. I love to advocate for good products, and I am not a bullshitter. I'm going to tell you it straight. I'm not going to be disrespectful, but I'm going to tell you it straight. So if that's what you're interested in, let me know if you want to know about this chair, no bullshit, or if you're interested in sponsoring me, please feel free to hit me up. I have a business email located in my bio, so feel free to go check that out as well. Any brands who want to be reviewed or just want to work together, because especially my mistress G Fuel that has never really noticed me yet. I'm waiting for your call. It'll happen one day. I know it. Maybe I'll have my own flavor someday too. Who knows? Anyways, ladies and gents, we got 20 minutes to get set for the podcast. What's going on, guys? It's the Next Wave Podcast, and today we're going to be introducing a team of people that you better get used to, because we're called the Next Wave for a reason. All right, what's going on, guys? So it is currently 3:53 p.m. We have recorded the Next Wave podcast. It ended up being me, Vibe and Noob, and Nathan Grundis. Supersonic Nut Punch couldn't make it, but he will be in future episodes as well as recordings. Right now, we're actually playing Modern Warfare 2 Ranked for Season 3. We're just checking it out. Looks like we're getting into a match of Mercado, but I'm excited. Once we're done with this, once we get all our rank play out of the system, you want to grab the
Oh my god.
I
And then
swear
the
excuse me! Ladies and gentlemen, we have traveled further into the day. It is currently 5:39 p.m. and Vibe and Noob, Nathan, and I had a really nice fun session on Modern Warfare 3. Played a lot of SND, got my ass handed to me in Ranked. I'm literally 0 SR again. I started at 0 SR, got to like 100 something, and now I'm back at 0. So that tells you how that went. And we did some quick play, but now we're ready with some Black Ops 2.
we're playing Mob of the Dead and then some Buried potentially, so can't wait to see you there.
What's going on, guys? It is now Sunday. It's been a little bit of time since we last saw each other here, so essentially what has happened is Nathan and I, we attempted to play Black Ops 2 on Plutonium. Didn't end up working out. Mob of the Dead kept crashing on us for some reason. But today, essentially, I'm just trying to edit through everything that we did yesterday. I'm going to try to get this video out, the Next Wave podcast out, and a YouTube short. So we're going to see how that goes. But let's go take a look at the room. So you might be able to tell, yesterday was a bit of a brighter day. Yeah, that's what it really looks like. When it's not trying to autocorrect brightness, this is what it looks like in here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I have been on this journey for 2.5 years, just about now, and it has been my dream since about 2010, so when I was like 9 years old. It's been my dream to be a YouTuber. And I remember sitting at the dinner table with my parents and telling them that I wanted to play video games and I wanted to do YouTube. And it kind of started out as video games and then progressed into YouTube as like the way to do video games. And then as time has progressed, there's so many things that I want to do in my life. And all those things I kind of want to share on the internet, anything that I'm interested in, whether it be this, vlogging, guitars, cars, anything. It's what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I'm starting to get closer to that. We just hit 1,000 subscribers. We just got this explosive growth out of nowhere. And this is just in terms of my channel. I get it. There are hundreds of thousands of just people who get to do this every day for a living already that have made it and have grown and done things. I understand it might not be as impressive, but that doesn't mean that it's not progress for me and that I haven't been working my ass off to try to get to where I'm at right now. And that's not me trying to brag. That's just, it's really cool when you say something. I have always dreamed of being a YouTuber. And until 2.5 years ago, nothing was moving on that. I wasn't magically going to become a YouTuber out of nowhere. I had to start. And granted, even the first 150 of my videos, I would say, and I have 165 or something like that, they're not the best. They're not good, but I did it and I learned through that process of kind of hitting my head against the wall and seeing what happens, just making these videos and continuing to push forward, even if it doesn't always feel like it's worth it. And I can tell you this is worth it. Just seeing some sort of payoff from everything that I've done. And it's not the end. It's not. I'm going to keep doing this until, to me, I tell myself I'm going to do this until the day I die, which I don't really think is all that crazy considering of all the things that you can do on YouTube nowadays. I don't go fishing. I don't have any sort of like towards fishing, but this could be a fishing channel one day. I don't know. If I'm 55 years old and I'm just like, you know what? I want to buy a boat and we're going to go fishing. That could be it. I think that is amazing. The fact that if you have the drive, you can do whatever you want and entertain people. And I want to put a positive message out into the world. I don't necessarily say it enough, but I want to be a positive influence for you guys, especially like if you're in the comments or you're having a bad day or something. Like, I want this to be a place that you guys can come and take your mind off of things. Enjoy, laugh, see stuff that you might enjoy. And because I've had so many of those influences through YouTube over the years, all of my favorite creators. And I have evolved as a person over time, and everyone does. I think everyone does. At least, I'm always trying to improve, whether it's my content, myself. I am a large human being. I feel like sometimes the camera doesn't really show that. I'm close to 300 pounds. That's a big thing that I want to work on because, health is important. And you guys saw me taking vitamins and drinking water and stuff. I'm hoping to make that a journey I can do on the channel. Everything up until this point has just been learning and growing and continuing to do it. There have been times where I'm like, this is never going to pan out. There have been times where I'm like, nobody's going to watch. And I kept pushing, kept telling myself that, the longer you go, it's going to happen eventually. And the last month and a half of my life has been insane. And not because it's had any real world changes for me. I'm still, working at a call center for my 9 to 5 job, but my channel has exploded in terms of my numbers over the last, month and a half. I went from about 250 subscribers to 1,150 to the time of, or 1,170 or something like that as the time of recording this. And after a year of trying to make consistent content, which wasn't always consistent, but I tried, and I had 50 subscribers, and I was like, my goal, it's always been monetization, because that's what makes it closer to being possible to do full time. And I was nowhere near that goal. And everyone starts somewhere. And I want you guys to know, like, if you see any of the videos today and you're like, man, I wish I could do that, you can. You just have to start. And if you want any sort of inspiration at all whatsoever, go watch the first video on this channel. I had them privated for a very long time because it's kind of embarrassing to have that sort of stuff out there. But I want to be transparent in pretty much everything that I do on the channel. And let me rephrase that. I want to be transparent in everything I want to do on the channel. It's just, I'm an honest guy. I like being honest with you because I'm honest in I'm honest in my life. I know this is a rant, a freaking, a diversion or whatever. I have ADHD or ADD or something, whatever it is. Okay. I just bounce around all the time. If there are a few things I can impart to you as life advice, just set goals for yourself and try to achieve them. That is half the battle. A lot of people say they just want to do stuff and they never get around to starting it. You have to take action. You have to take that first step. It doesn't matter if it's the worst step possible. It doesn't matter if you fall flat on your face. You took the first step. That's more than a lot of people do. Now, the thing that changes from taking that first step is pushing through. Sometimes it feels like you're pushing a boulder up a mountain. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's weight loss, mental health, just work. It could be just any sort of goal or aspiration you have. Nothing is ever just handed to you. You have to work for it. And I'm not saying that I have everything because it wasn't handed to me. I'm a very, very, very lucky person. God blessed me with what I have. I have a beautiful setup that I'm sitting at right now. And granted, I've invested into it because it's been 2.5 years and it's something I want to do. But I have a nice PC, a nice monitor, a nice chair, keyboard, microphone system. I have decent things. And not to say that you need them. I started with, give me just a second. I started with just this laptop. It was $850, I think, when I first got it. And granted, that was an investment in itself. And I didn't use it for 1.5 years, 2 years, something like that. And then I decided I wanted to start making videos. I started recording using a USB stick into my Xbox to get gameplay. And then I would use the laptop to record my face cam and my voice. That is so scuffed, but it's what I did. I didn't edit my videos. I faded in the audio and video, faded out the outro, and that was what I did for 30 days. All of the videos in that time are probably garbage, and I haven't even I'm a kind of guy who goes back and watches content to like see where I'm at and see what I liked and go through that sort of stuff and then use stuff for inspiration for new projects and stuff. I don't go back and watch those videos because they are atrocious. But what I learned in those 30 days was how to talk on camera and do stuff like this. I couldn't do this 2.5 years ago. You have to do something in order to get good at it. You have to practice it. And as much as people, just want to become, million subscriber channels and just have all the money and everything right away. I just want to make something clear as well. I'm not here for the money. And if I was, I wouldn't be here. My dream is to do what I love to do for the rest of my life and make money doing it. I want to be able to do what I love and use that to make my income to live. If I end up doing YouTube for the next 50 years, I'm 22 now. If I end up doing YouTube for the next 50 years and I'm making $40,000 a year doing it, I will do it every day for the rest of my life. I will. It's just, I will, because it's what makes me happy. It doesn't matter if I have to work more hours than I would at a 9 to 5. It doesn't matter if it has to be more stressful than a 9 to 5 would be. There are challenges that come with everything that you do. It's whether it's worth it to you. And that's the big thing. If you want to get better at anything, you have to start. You have to practice. You have to try. This video is titled Ascend from Darkness for a reason. And it's because, well, there are a few reasons. To be perfectly honest, I had a video where I got my first PC upgrade, and that was called Secure the Keys. And this series is becoming a full-time YouTuber. That's what this series is called. And it's just essentially going to be updated as my life goes on and however YouTube, goes from the future. And I'm very excited for the future. I'm going to keep pushing regardless. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to put stuff out that I'm not proud of. I'm going to have issues like that. I'm going to keep doing it because it makes me happy and I want to. And I want to do this for the rest of my life. I have a beautiful wife who loves and supports me, and I try to do everything I can to make her happy, and she supports this. I'm not a perfect person. I make a lot of mistakes. I've had to learn and grow throughout the years, and I think everyone should learn and grow throughout the years. But you have to put in time, and you have to want to work on things. And to follow your dreams, sometimes you have to make sacrifices. I don't know what that looks like for you, but just know that anything is possible. Literally anything is possible. It doesn't matter how big, how scary, how far off it seems. If you want to do something, the only person in your way is yourself. It doesn't matter what other people say or think about the choices that you are trying to make in life. I have 1,000 subscribers now, and I showed my friends and family, I got 300,000 views on a YouTube short, and that doesn't mean anything to them. They don't understand. You're not always going to have the support from everyone around you or the understanding of what is happening with your stuff. And that's something you have to understand. It doesn't matter if you want to be the world's strongest man. It doesn't matter if you want to be a race car driver. It doesn't matter if you want to be a musician. It doesn't matter if you want to be a graffiti artist, and it doesn't have to be a creative outlet. I know I just mentioned a bunch of creative outlets. You could start a very successful business selling the best grade coffee cups that Starbucks and every other, industry will have. It doesn't matter what it is that you want to do. Go out there and take the first step to doing it. Take the first step, because if you don't take the first step, you won't get to the milestones like this one, and you won't get to go towards what the end goal or the end dream is. Everything starts at zero, but you have to start to be able to move from zero. So, ladies and gentlemen, my parting advice and thought: follow your dreams, and thank you for making things closer for me to following mine. I'm Deceiver. This is the 1,000 subscriber special. If you guys want to see more stuff like this, let me know in the comments down below. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, or you just want to, boost me in the algorithm because it seems to really like it, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you guys want to see more gaming content and just kind of everything that goes on here, hit the subscribe button as well and ding that notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I upload. I try to upload weekly, and we're going to have a lot of videos coming out now from this weekend, of course, and not every weekend's like that, but I'm excited for the future, and I hope you are too. I am Deceiver, and I will see you in the next one.